Who is the face of the NFL?
Ryan Khalil. He should be. He's just a sinner. He's a sinner.
You are correct.
They don't give him any love. I mean, he gets on. The NFL Network puts him on, but he's in a bear costume. So I mean, Tom Brady doesn't go on TV with a bear costume. So you know what? I know that there's a lot of hate and some Michigan and some Penn State things going on right now, but. I mean, if Tiger Woods is the face of golf, then even though Tom Brady's serving a 4-game suspension, he's the face of the NFL.
I think he's the face of the NFL, too.
Yeah, because it has to be a quarterback, just because.
Well, Chris came up with a good one. Brockman came up with Cam.
Cam's
the face of the NFL
absolutely.
right now.
I mean, he could be. You know what? And I love Cam. I think he played tremendous. And Ryan obviously loves Cam. But I just wish he would have handled the Super Bowl thing differently. And I know, I get it, man. I've never lost a Super Bowl. I was fortunate enough to where Eli won me a Super Bowl, okay? So I get the whole thing where going through that whole process and then losing, I can't imagine. And all the guys that I hear that have lost a Super Bowl, I can't imagine losing that game. But I just wish he would have handled it differently, you know?
Well, the only reason why I wish you would have handled it differently is because, you know, I was one of those guys pounding the table for him all year long, saying if you did not like the way he was celebrating, then wipe the smile off his face.
Stop him.
Which is what he was saying all year long as well. And then somebody did it.
Yeah.
And instead of him saying, good for you, it was something, it was a little bit different. But then again, hearing Chris Harris right behind you basically say,
I get it. It's a bad
our job was to just basically make him throw.
No, and I'm talking to Ryan about it afterwards, and I kind of asked him about the whole scenario and setup, and we've probably talked about it a ton, especially on your show, but it's they were right next to each other. So I mean, it's not the greatest setup, you know. To have to listen to that, you just went through and gave pretty much everything. I don't know a guy that gives more on the field. I mean, we talk about him dancing a lot, and there's just, you want to stop it, but I mean, the guy, he gives it everything he has, and he doesn't like to lose. And that's a great quality these days, especially in professional football.
And he was the clear MVP of last year.
Oh, absolutely. No doubt in my mind.
No question.
No question.
What he did to Seattle, he ended the Cowboys season.
Yep.
What he did, perhaps his most impressive performance may have been coming back on the Giants.
Oh, yeah.
After
when
they
the Giants
had
thought they were
such a
going to beat
huge
him.
lead.
Yeah, the Giants thought, we're going to beat this team.
And,
you know?
and then they cut to him, and he just like nodded his head. I got it.
And it just
he was incredible.
The ability to throw the football down the field last year, second to none. I mean, his accuracy down the field, some of those throws to guys that haven't really been guys, you know, other than the tight end, Greg. But I mean, Ted Ginn, he's dropping dimes on this guy. It was just amazing.
Thanks for coming on the show.
Oh man, anytime.
Appreciate it.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.